Alright guys, this is a ride report for the Desert Wells multi-use area. It's just a few minutes southeast of Goldfield, Arizona on State Route 60, right before you get to Highway 79. I believe it is mile marker 204 that you're going to want to turn in at. There are a couple other entrances, but this is the one that we used. Now, I know as you're going to be watching through this video, you're going to look at me ride and say, this guy sucks. I get it. I've only been riding dirt bikes for about 6 or 7 hours when I film this. So I'm not even going to try and pretend like I'm good. I'm not going to dazzle you with my riding skills. They're not there yet. If you got some comments on it, always looking for some pointers to help me with my riding. If you want to make some comments about how much I suck, probably going to agree with you. Alright, so one of the things that we learned prior to going out is that you need to have both the Game & Fish OHV sticker and the State Trust Land permit. The permits are 15 bucks, but if you get caught out there without a permit or the piece of paper to put in your truck for staging, that ticket's going to cost you a heck of a lot more. So go ahead, spend the 15 bucks online and get that permit, stay legal. While riding out here, there's one really big thing that we learned about this place. It is flat, followed by more flat and more flat. Of the elevation changes that my GPS read, the difference was all of about 10 feet, and I think that's just from going down into some of the washes falling along the power pole lines. So, if you're looking to do some hill climbs, this is not the place to do that. Alright, so what you are going to find out here are trails that are wide as dirt roads with some rut tracks and some other cut-in tracks that are nice twisty left and rights, and you can practice all that. Practice a lot of flat turns out there. So azstateparks.com, they claim that there are over 180 miles of trail out here. This is a great place to go out and practice your flat turns. I think I've seen a total of 5 berms out there and 3 times of riding. Anyway, I used to ride street bikes about 10 years ago, gave that up, and been doing a lot of downhill mountain biking and other kind of mountain biking, cross country, whatever you want to call it. And a buddy said, hey, let's get some dirt bikes. So here we are after about 10 years off of motorcycles, making the transition back into dirt bike or into motorcycle life. Circle that you can kind of do some more turns on, and they're flatter than this, so there's even less to push off on. Yeah. And you just feel, everything. Woo!
Yeah, it wants to go.
Yeah. There's a lot of open space out here for high-speed runs. I've clocked in at 54 miles per hour. Not that fast, but getting back into motorcycles, it feels really fast. Yeah, I've done twice as fast on my street bike, but that was a while ago, and the road was completely smooth. It's also pretty easy not to get lost. You got power lines to one side, you got the State Route 60 to the other side, so if you feel like you're getting lost, you aim towards one of those, you could probably find your way home. This is a multi-use area for off-highway vehicles. We're allowed onto the land by the leases. They made a deal with the State Trust Land and Game & Fish Department to let us out there. So you may also encounter some cows and steer. I've seen a few of those out there. Another important thing is because of this deal, we want to be able to keep this thing open, so don't litter. Alright, there are some whoops and washes out there as well. Now, if you look hard enough, you can find a couple of jumps. Some of those loops you can tie in and jump out of them. I was able to find a stock tank that has a nice jump to it, and I could hit that a couple times over and over again. There's no transition with this, so it's a jump to flat, but so far not that big of a deal. Not boosting some 30 or 40 feet, so it's pretty cool. Also, there are some rogue trails that are out there, and they look pretty sweet. Unfortunately, they're also quite clearly marked with road closed or area closed signs, so stay out of those areas. Again, we want to keep this place open for everyone to keep using it, so we gotta take care of it. And if you go riding through where areas are closed, then that just gives more reason to get this place closed down for the rest of us and reduce our riding areas. These ride reports are not only going to be just about where I'm riding, it's also going to be more like a documentary of my progress and trials and tribulations of getting back into motorcycle life. Sure to be a lot of crashes and get-offs, so that should be pretty entertaining for you guys to watch. I know that there's a lot to learn and unlearn as I make this transition from street to dirt. Hopefully some of the things I can, that I used to know from my street bike life and mountain biking transitions over to this, and also I hope some of the stuff from dirt biking transitions carries over into downhill biking, because that'll help me out with that. If you got any comments, I'd love to hear them. I'm looking for more places to ride. It's now the summertime here, and you know, it feels like Satan just went ahead and laid his paint right on top of us. So, no riding until I can get up north. Leave some comments, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys out on the trails.